I used to cry, I used to sit alone. Anxiety, it's like a drug. बाहर के लोग आपको कम जज करते हैं, आप खुद को ज़्यादा जज करते हो. When you see judgment is a trap. Constant feeling of comparison, that hidden judgment is the fear of failure. Internet is the biggest resource you have got. अगर आपकी फैमिली सपोर्टिव नहीं होगी तो
कर्म करो, कर्म की बात फल की आशा मत करो, right?
you have to manage your time in your life. So nobody is gonna tell you क्या करना है. Nobody is gonna guide you. It's you who has to. I was badly judged on my appearance. I was badly judged.
Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of Attention India podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shubhajit Ghosh, and today we have with us another very, very special guest over here. She's a winner of the Indian Literature Award in the year 2025. She's considered as one of the most emerging, bestseller authors in the country right now. She's also been recognized as the voice of tomorrow by Knowledge Review magazine. But most importantly, if you see her social media, if you see her LinkedIn, you'll realize the fact that she is a change maker in the true sense of the term, because she wants to bring in a difference to the society and the people around her. And that's her true legacy in the true sense of the term. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Shalini ji, for being with us over here. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you doing?
Thank you so much, Shubhajit, first of all, for inviting me. I'm doing wonderfully well, and thank you for the beautiful introduction.
My pleasure. I've read your book, The Judgment Trap, and I love the use of words over there, because judgment and trap, these are two things which are very relevant to the society. Aapne club kiya hai dono ko. And it talks beautifully about the fears, the obstacles that human beings deal with, how you can overcome them, how you can keep the challenges aside and have a very fearless mindset, right? But there's a saying that charity begins at home. So in order to create the difference outside, you have to first bring in that change in yourself, right?
True.
In your own life, if I want to start the conversation, when and how was perhaps the first time that you realized that being fearless is the need of the hour and you cannot think about anything else? And if you are ambitious in life and you want to achieve something with all your hard work and grit, you got to go all guns blazing. When was that first time when you had that thought?
Beautiful question, and yeah, I mean, a lot of thoughts. So what I belong to a place in India. I belong to Bihar, and I was born in Bihar. There's a place called Nalanda,
Right.
and Nalanda is very popular for one of the first residential university in Bihar. But
Right.
I was brought up in Jamshedpur, which is in Jharkhand. And I was doing all my schooling. I was a very below average girl, एक चुपचाप रहने वाली, very introvert, और जो जैसे 90s में होते थे बच्चे, वैसे माँ बाप की बात मानने वाले and all. And I was a very fearful person. मैं बहुत डरती थी कि बाहर निकलते ही कि सब मुझे देख रहे हैं, लोग पता नहीं क्या सोच रहे होंगे and all. So I had that feeling from my childhood. And I'll tell you why everything happens. So just to start with, and then I was so frustrated with the kind of judgment which I had around, my messes, my colony and people around it. So when I was 19, I left that place. I went to Visakhapatnam for my graduation. Now, when I reached Visakhapatnam, and that was the first time I left my parents, and I was there. It was completely a new place. Being in India, एक ही देश में, and when you go from Jharkhand to Visakhapatnam, which is in Andhra Pradesh, new people, new culture, new food, the way they used to talk, new language. आपको या तो English आनी चाहिए या आपको तेलुगु आनी चाहिए. And I was a very simple Hindi speaking person. मुझे English का एक word नहीं आता था, because जब मैंने बिहार से पढ़ाई किया था till my 10th, I did my 10th in 2000. It was completely Hindi medium school, and English you were not supposed to study because extra tha and all. So when I reached there, it was so difficult for me to adjust. It was so difficult for me to survive, and I used to cry. I used to sit alone. अरे मैं कैसे बात करूंगी? I used to hide myself. क्लासरूम में मैं बीच में बैठती थी, so that nobody can catch me. आगे बैठूंगी और पीछे बैठूंगी तो टीचर्स पूछ सकते हैं. So I realized, oh my God, I mean, that fear had become so little for me. I was trying to survive out of that fear, and so मैं ऐसे ही थोड़े दिन बीते, and after my first semester I just studied alone. I used to avoid everybody because English नहीं आती थी. मैंने पढ़ाई की, and after my first trimester I did the best. I was number one. I topped the class, and then I realized it was not others who were judging me. It was myself. It was my खुद का डर, सेल्फ जजमेंट. सो क्या होता है जब आप खुद को ज्यादा जज करते हो तो आप ही प्रिजनर हो और आप ही प्रिजन गार्ड भी हो. सो इट वाज सो बैड. सो दैट एक्सपीरियंस एक्चुअली kind of made me very strong that I don't have to think about others. It's all us, inside us. So we judge ourselves. So बाहर के लोग आपको कम जज करते हैं, आप खुद को ज्यादा जज करते हो. And then I started becoming strong from that, after those incidences. And then from that time I never looked back, and I thought this is my journey, and yeah, that started everything afresh. So yeah, I mean, it became a long story, but yeah, that was the beginning when I thought, no, I have to fight with this judgment and everything.
And there's nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, you're sharing your story, and if it deserves to be celebrated, so you have to talk it in that way, Touchwood. You mentioned something that you moved to Visakhapatnam, right? Judgment is something that kind of dominates or predominates our mind. When I hear that you moved to Visakhapatnam, I am assuming that एक जो आपके घर का comfort zone था, you left that comfort zone to give yourself less comfort, not just maybe physically, but also mentally. Do you feel ki because you moved away from your comfort zone, this was a big reason why you could, kind of dominate the judgments and the obstacles in your mind?
This is one of the reason. Because until you are protected with inside your home, or your family is protecting you, and today when our families are overprotecting us, then it is difficult to fight with these issues.
Right.
Because when you see judgment is a trap. So if you see, my book ka naam is The Judgment Trap.
Right.
Judgment is a trap. It's kind of a cycle of feeling, a loop of feeling. When you keep you feel a fear of judgment, that everybody is judging me, log kya kahenge. You have that a constant feeling of comparison, a constant feeling of fear of failure, a constant feeling of that self doubt. Am I enough? क्या मैं कर सकती हूँ या नहीं? So to fight all these stuff, to fight with all these feelings, you have to step away from the comfort zone. I could think of getting away or making myself stronger because when you face the world and a different world, then you realize that you're much stronger than you believe you are, sometimes. So I think that was one of the reason I started, working on myself and started working on my language, on my appearance, on my body language, everything. Because and after 19-20 years, I realized that it's just you who can change yourself. So before you want to change others, first you have to make those changes within you. So you're right. We have to get away from this comfort zone. And this is today's problem. People are in comfort zone, especially Gen Zs. So
yeah. So if I ask you just a yes or no, do you feel that because you took that decision, that was the beginning of your fearless journey in life?
Yes. Yes.
Superb. When we talk about judgment, जजमेंट के साथ साथ एक और वर्ड जो बहुत इजीली लोगों के दिमाग में आता है, दैट इज एंजाइटी, राइट? बिकॉज वन थिंग लीड्स टू द अदर. व्हेन यू आर गेटिंग जज्ड फॉर नो रीजन, it adds a trigger of nervousness in your mind that leads to anxiety. And what happens is that because of this, it is sort of like a silent drug that's constantly poisoning us, right? We don't even realize the after effects of it till the time we are already traumatized by it, right? Your book talks a lot about that aspect as well. I would request you to share some insights for our viewers on that part.
The word you used, Masujit, anxiety. It's like a drug. Anxiety never screams, but it keeps you, it never allows you to express yourself as your true self. So This is a big problem. And I'll tell you, if you see the data, there are a lot of data points available. And I have also mentioned in the book, today in this world, about 70% of population, and most of us, 20-30%, they don't even realize that they are suffering with SAD. You know what is SAD? Social anxiety disorder. We do suffer. And you know, so what happens? I'll tell you why we face this anxiety. I have mentioned this. And I'll tell you basic anatomy.
Absolutely.
हमारे brain में, in our brain there is a part called amygdala. वो क्या करता है? Whenever you face something which is new to you, which you are not aware, then you know, then you think it's a scary thing because you're not aware. Your brain is not identifying that. I'll give you one example. Like you see a dog when we are kids, and हमारे मम्मी पापा बोलते हैं अरे वहाँ मत जाओ, वहाँ कुत्ता है, कुत्ते से दूर रहो, काट लेगा.
Right.
Just remember this is हम बच्चों को आजकल बोलते हैं ना, कुत्ते से दूर रहो, वो काट लेगा, don't go that side, गड्ढा है, गिर जाओगे. So what is happening? So amygdala वो हमारे ब्रेन का अलार्म सिस्टम है. जब भी हम ये सब सिचुएशंस फेस करते हैं फ्रॉम आवर चाइल्डहुड, इमीडिएटली वो हमें फाइट, फ्लाइट और फ्रीज मोड में लेकर आ जाता है, राइट? सो आपके ब्रेन में रजिस्टर हो गया कि ओके, इससे मुझे डरना है. नाउ देयर इज अनदर पार्ट इन आवर ब्रेन कॉल्ड हिप्पोकैम्पस. वो क्या करता है? हिप्पोकैम्पस क्या करता है कि उसे स्टोर करता है, जो भी ये सब इंसिडेंसेस होते हैं स्टोर करेगा, एंड देन दैट पार्ट विल गिव यू that will connect with a feeling. So आपके मम्मी ने और मेरी माँ ने बोला मत जाओ, कुत्ता काट लेगा, get away from that dog. So क्या हो गया बचपन से ही आपको, we are feeding, I was fed with the fear of dog. Right. So जब भी मैं कुत्ते को देखूंगी, I have that feeling कि I have to be away from this dog because ये काट लेगा. So क्या हो गया? And जब ये सब ट्रिगर होता है, ये दोनों पार्ट आपके ब्रेन में, that makes you anxious. वो आपको anxious बनाता है, वो आपको डराता है. So anxiety is a part of fear, and it can come from anything, by seeing something which is not known to you, a new situation, meeting a new person, attending a party where nobody knows you. Everything can create that anxiety because everything is new to you. Your brain has no clue how to react. Your brain has no clue how to connect with that situation. So ये सब चीजों की वजह से हम ज्यादा anxiety face करते हैं आजकल की दुनिया में. और क्या हो रहा है कि आजकल हमारा society, our environment, our families, they are just putting a lot of fear in us. ऐसा मत करो, ये मत करो. So from childhood, we are conditioned in that way that anxiety will become a part of it, part of our life. जहाँ भी जाएं हम डर के करते हैं, डरते रहते हैं, and that becomes part of our life. And because of that, we do suffer with this problem of SAD, social anxiety disorder. So this is a big problem which has to be addressed. And maybe through my book, I would really request people to address this because this is something that we ignore. हम इग्नोर करते हैं इन सब चीजों को. ओके, ये इंट्रोवर्ट है, छोड़ दो. एंड वी अंडरस्टिमेट पीपल समटाइम्स, इंट्रोवर्ट है. इंट्रोवर्ट नहीं, कभी इंट्रोवर्जन में आपको वो एंजाइटी छिपा होता है. यू आर नॉट इंट्रोवर्ट बट यू डोंट वांट टू फेस पीपल बिकॉज यू हैव नो क्लू हाउ टू फेस देम, सो या.
इंट्रोवर्टनेस में कभी एंजाइटी छुपा रहता है. दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू जस्ट सेड राइट नाउ. सो कैन आई से पीपल कैन आल्सो हैव एंजाइटी without realizing themselves that they have anxiety? Is that possible?
Yeah, most of the time we have fear, right? You have, if somebody has not gone anywhere alone in India, और आप suddenly उसको बोलो कि चलो I give you 2 days, 2 night 3 days, क्या बोलते हैं वो, holiday package right. in Germany. Do you think that person can travel happily? It would create a lot of anxiety in that person, or fear. How would I face people? I have no clue. Language नहीं पता मुझे, वो city नहीं और वो country नहीं पता. I don't know immigration में क्या होगा. How would I talk? That would be kind of trauma to that person. Right. I'll tell you, if we don't treat anxiety on time, this becomes trauma later in our life. So this is a big medical condition which we just ignore.
It's a lingering pain, I would say. It remains in your brain somewhere down the line, kahin pe rehta hai, and then it results in a lot of things. The kind of world that we live in, I would say that it's a very result-driven world, right? Nobody remembers the second person who went to the moon, right? Because you care about the results. whoever comes first या फिर जो भी बनता है कोई चीज, we remember that person. Now, because of the pressure of result, there's also a big FOMO that's existing. When I say FOMO, it's fear of missing out. It's very Gen Z, just to make it relatable. But you know, there's this fear of missing out because the competition and the stakes are so high. Now, when that kind of a situation, when you're dealing with anxiety or when you're dealing with judgment, often what happens that people are not able to tap their true potential and they're missing out on a lot of things just because they're not able to have that leap of faith and, you know, go that extra mile just because of that factor. A lot of missing outs are happening even if they have potential. I have seen so many people in life with decent amount of talent, but because they have the leap of faith, they're shining. On the other hand, there are people who are perhaps even more talented, but they're not able to take that extra step, right? Because again, fear, judgment, all that thing coming. How would you like to address this part? And I know this is also mentioned in your book, but for the reference of our viewers, how would you guide our viewers on this part that no matter whatever judgments come, at the end of the day, it's you who's losing out by missing out on wonderful things in life?
So true, so true. Your questions are unique. Why? Because there are a lot of answers which are already hidden in your question. So good. Thanks for this question. And I agree. In my book, there are a lot of data points which talks about it. So I'm not saying anything. It's data. There was a data which was published on LinkedIn. 45% people, when you talk about career and corporate world, 45% of people, they lose out on promotions. You know why? Because they don't talk in boardrooms. They don't talk. You know why? Because they think, if I say something and if it's wrong, people are going to judge me. This is a big problem that even I work in corporate today from last 16, 17 years. And this was the biggest problem that I faced. मैं कैसे बोलूं? CEOs are sitting and all big leaders are sitting, and you have a great idea in your mind, but you don't speak. What happened? You just missed a chance. So sometimes, the fear of judgment is not silent. It's actually killing your chance to grow. This is a big problem, and it's not only in corporates. In our daily in our life, we don't meet people. We fear. We are so fearful in doing something for the first time. कुछ नया करने से पहले हम बहुत डरते हैं. कैसे होगा? कैसे करूं? If somebody has to start a company, if somebody wants to leave a job and start a company, do you think it's easy? And what do you think the biggest hurdle or problem that a person faces when he has to leave a job and start a business or start something for him? The fear of judgment. What if I fail? Am I enough to do this? क्या मैं कर सकता हूँ या नहीं? So this is a big problem that we have. So this is a big problem. We can keep talking about this. So you asked me how to deal with it, how to deal with this problem. So first of all, this fear of judgment is something that we create in our mind. So it's हमें लगता है कि लोग हमें बहुत ज्यादा जज कर रहे हैं. So there's a study and there's a effect called spotlight effect. Like, this is the spotlight when we are talking. So we think हमारे life में हम spotlight पे हैं और सब हमारे बारे में सोच रहे हैं, but ऐसा होता नहीं है. No, not many. And nobody's thinking about you. Nobody's judging you. People are so busy managing their own lives. So अपने बारे में, अपने looks, अपने social media likes, dislikes. हर कोई अपने बैटल में लगा हुआ है, अपने बैटल उसे लड़ना है. So first of all, we have to stop thinking that people are judging me. और आजकल तो ज्यादा हो गया है. This Gen Zs, they think 10 times before posting anything कि पता नहीं लोग क्या बोलेंगे, कितने likes आएंगे. And if somebody has posted something, immediately they'll keep checking कितने likes आए, कितने comments आए, and all. So all the time we look for validation. Big problem. We look for validation. So I would only say, stop asking for validation, and you don't have to dim your light because others can't take it, right? You have to shine. And you don't have to think लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं और लोग क्या कहेंगे. Just be your true self. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. Biggest thing that you have to remember, आपको बड़ा और powerful होने के लिए perfect होने की जरूरत नहीं है. जहाँ भी हो, just keep doing whatever you do. Just start something, just don't wait for the right time कि कभी अच्छा time आएगा तब मैं करूँगा and it would be perfect. I would not fail and nobody would judge me, nobody would compare me. That day would never come. So start whatever you want to do it. Be true to yourself, show your true color to this world, because nobody wants perfection in this world. Perfection is very old fashioned now. People need relevance, and perfection is uncool. If you ask me, perfection is uncool. Just be imperfect but true self.
Imperfectly beautiful, I think that's the most wonderful thing.
Perfection is bad. Perfection is bore.
Yeah.
Boring. So I mean, don't be boring. Just be authentic.
Yeah.
Just be authentic and keep doing whatever you want to do. You don't have to shy, and you don't have to ask yourself, am I enough? You're not more, you're not less, you're just absolutely enough wherever you are.
You talked about social media, and I have to bring that into perspective because I'm a social media creator myself, right? Now, the thing with creators, irrespective whether you're a professional creator or not, we are all fascinated with likes, we are all fascinated with comments. हमें ये देखा है कि subscribers, if you're a YouTuber, followers into Instagram and all that stuff, grow नहीं कर रहा है हमारा channel, grow नहीं कर रहा हमारा page. If we always think these things, now there's a line, if you're ambitious and you want to have a career in that space, it's good that you're thinking about it. But how do you draw the line to understand that, okay, if I think till this time or this part, till this much, this is cool as a part of my ambition. If I cross that line, then it's anxiety. Like for me, when I upload a new podcast, when a new podcast gets uploaded on my channel, I constantly check YouTube Studio, how the video is performing, right? But maybe in the first hour, I'll check 5 times. But if that somebody's checking that 1 hour may say 20 times or 25 times, you're getting there's a difference between my ambitious nature as wanting to do the video well, and somebody who's constantly anxious about the video. So how do you draw the line that, okay, till this much is fine, it's normal, but beyond this is something I need to curb down?
Yeah, good point. This is a great point. In fact, especially for Gen Zs, and this is a new topic. तो कुछ ज़्यादा हो रहा है ये Gen Zs, because they can really make a difference. They can really bring a change. हम देख रहे हैं अब. So you asked where to draw a line. So I'll tell you some data. So आज जितना भी world का population है, so I think 60% people are on social media across world. 60% are on social media, and more than 20-30% people have just one job to just to judge people on social media. So, and you don't have to think about them, they have no other stuff to do, so just ignore them. So and there's another data which talks about on an average a person checks about 150 times they check their phone, notifications aaye, kitne likes aaye, and all those stuff. Do you think this is healthy? No, this is not healthy. So being ambitious as a creator, कि मैं कुछ नया create करूँ. And again, when you're creating something, you have to put your authenticity, you have to put your real creativity in that. And if you're a creative person, then doing that work is giving you stimulation. That work is actually making you grow as a person. But where is the line? आप social media पे डालो, आप and why you're putting it on social media? So that people can see it and you can create a positive impact out of it. That's the only stuff that you have. And obviously for many people it's also money, monetization and all those stuff. So where do we stop that? So put everything on social media, and then you leave it on audience. If your content is a great content, authentic content, it will work. And sometimes as a small social media creator, it may not work, but it would take time. And anyways, when you're putting something on social media, you're actually making your inventory, and it is there always. So it would work, if not today, tomorrow. Then and you're happy, you're checking it that okay, grow kar raha hai ki nahi, kitne views aaye. Then you have to stop there. Okay, ye itne views aaye, people are watching it, people are happy, I'm getting feedback. But the time it starts bothering you, the time it starts making you anxious, and it starts making you concerned about your work, okay, it's not working, and then what happens as a creative person, your creative mind stops working. So the time your social media response starts bothering you and create that anxiety in you, then I think there's a red signal that you should stop. Upload it and leave it. You can take it tomorrow, you can take in 2 days or something, but I think anything which is costing you peace of mind is costly for you.
You know, I think what you said, it's also very culturally relevant. हम लोग बचपन से हमारे, I would say ancestors, they've been telling that कर्म करो, कर्म की बात फल की आशा मत करो, right? This is a part of our culture, right? And it's घुमा फिरा के, if you talk scientifically as well, we're all coming to that same space that you do your work, keep it aside, right? Talking about work, I want to talk about your work and your life, which has been so inspiring. Like you mentioned, Bihar mein, Nalanda mein, you have studied, you have grown there, you have lived a major chunk of your life there, right? From there to Fortune 100 companies mein एक organization में part होना, and now scaling your heights into other ventures as well as an author. You've been recognized as the voice of tomorrow, which has, kind of introduced you as well like that. These are major tags, and with great power comes great responsibility, right? Tomorrow when somebody sees your book, they read your book, and they know about your life story, they will feel that yaar Shalini ji agar kar sakti hai, so we can also do something like that. That's a major responsibility, right? How do you look at this thing? Do you look at this as a responsibility that you have to, because you're a change maker at the end of the day, right? People are looking at you. Do you see that as a responsibility? Do you see that as a challenge? Do you see that as a pressure? Or you see that as excitement?
This is a big responsibility, So I was born in Nalanda, but I was brought up in Jamshedpur, which is a good place. So, Subhajit, I have faced a lot of issues which a normal average person faces in life, right? छोटे से जगह से पढ़ाई किया, उसके बाद फिर we were from middle class, so my father had we didn't have that kind of money कि चलो जाओ तुम्हें डॉक्टर बनना है तो जाओ बन जाओ kind of. So I had to struggle my whole life यहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए. So when you start from a very humble or average background, you really have to do more than average person does in life. So जब आप एक patchy rough road travel करके आते हो, and then it becomes your responsibility जो आगे travel करने वाले हैं उनको बताना that okay, this is how you should travel. So this was a big responsibility for me. So obviously वहाँ से my job, so I work for one of, as you mentioned, Fortune 100 company, and I work for Germany in headquarter. So really makes me feel humble and makes me feel that in this world anything is possible. Imagine a girl, मेरी जैसी एक average लड़की जो 19-20 सालों तक English जानती नहीं थी, और आज मैं actually मेरी company के communications work stream में काम कर रही हूँ, and I look after APAC, which is not just India but APAC countries पूरे. And today when I talk to Korean, when I talk to Australians, when I talk to Japanese, and I really feel that language और ये सब तो छोटे छोटे बैरियर्स हैं जो आप लाइफ में फेस करते हो. I was badly judged on my appearance. I was badly judged on my English language कि अरे यार इसको तो इंग्लिश कुछ नहीं आता, and people judge. Normal behavior है लोगों का judge करते हैं लोग, and that's fine. That's completely normal and fine. I was judged on body language and all. So and from that road, when I travel to this road, when I'm confident, I keep doing a lot of courses every couple of years so that I become little more confident, because knowledge आप जितना लोगे उतना कम है. इतना knowledge है इस दुनिया में, you cannot feel कि अरे अब तो मुझे बहुत कुछ आ गया. And this book, so I was doing my normal job, मैं अच्छा कर रही थी life में. So I reached a place जहाँ पे अरे अब तो मैं एक best place पे काम कर रही हूँ, मुझे आगे अब क्या है. Then I felt कि something is missing. I'm not doing anything for society. I'm not doing anything for people who are looking for people who can guide them, So there's a good quote from Denzel Washington. I love him. He said, till 20-30 years, you should learn from society. After that, you should earn from society and then you should return to the society. I thought,
Beautiful.
I'm not doing anything with the society. मैं आगे बढ़ती जा रही हूँ from छोटे जगह से आज global stage पे boardrooms में. But how about people who are looking to be like me? People sitting, students sitting in Bihar, Jharkhand, MP, these places जहाँ पे अभी भी उन्हें लगता है कि अगर उन्हें इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो वो कैसे आगे बढ़ेंगे. अरे इंग्लिश इज जस्ट अ लैंग्वेज, यू डोंट हैव टू थिंक अबाउट इट. सो ये सब चीजें मुझे बहुत परेशान करती थी. एंड यू नो आई वाज रेस्टलेस बिकॉज ऑफ दीज फीलिंग्स कि यार I'm not doing something fair to my society. I'm not giving back. वो problem मुझे बहुत था, and that made me very anxious. That made me very restless. And then I thought, let me start. And then I'll tell you, in my current organization, मैंने बोला कि I would like to volunteer myself for CSR activities जहाँ पे बच्चों को पढ़ाना होता था. I went to my own state, बिहार, शिवान एक जगह है वहाँ पे 20-25 बच्चे थे. मैंने उन्हें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिहेवियर पढ़ाया, which is all real life stories. और जब वो when I was teaching them and they said कि मैम we would like to be like, हम आपके जैसा बनना चाहते हैं आगे जाकर, हमें आपके जैसा बनना है, बट देखो हमारी ये प्रॉब्लम है, लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम है, we don't know what to do, we don't know where to go, we have no direction. They said कि 10-25 लोगों को पढ़ाने से कुछ नहीं होगा. I have to give this direction to many who are looking for this change. So that made me write this book out of passion because I really wanted to give back to society. Return देने का time था. So you know why you can't return while you learn and earn. So this is one of my way to give back to my people and society.
How beautiful. You know, you mentioned about being troubled by those kind of judgments, right? And then eventually you emerged out as a confident personality. Now, between that, I would say the two sides of being judged and being troubled to confidence, there's a bridge called the bridge of mental health, right? That is something that you need to deal constantly, you know, maybe get out of that fear zone, which is always difficult, easier said than done. You know, you can have 50 people around you say that do this is good for your mental health, do this, but eventually जिसके साथ होता है वही समझता है, right? What was your journey with your mental health, right? And I know that you've mentioned a lot about it in your book as well. Your personal, I would say, understanding of mental health, how you have learned to prioritize it over the years, because I'm sure only after that could you emerge as the confident personality that you are today, right? What do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I can keep talking on each question for days. So you're right. The bridge जो आपने बोला, from a non-confident, underconfident, a raw person,
Right.
somebody who is little confident, who can do something, who thinks that I can bring a change as a change maker. It's a big journey. It's a difficult journey. दूसरों से deal करना बहुत आसान है, but when you deal with yourself, it's really difficult because you have to deal with your mindset. Biggest change that I made, that I brought in me, changing my mindset, changing my attitude. मुझे लगता था यार मैं कैसे ये कर सकती हूँ. I started my career with a very small company. That also, I was in sales, बेच रही थी कुछ. And then do you think, मुझे लगा अरे ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है. The first thing I changed, I started dreaming. मैंने बड़ा सोचना शुरू किया, बड़े सपने देखने शुरू किए. And I had a push inside कि यार तुम ऐसे छोटी मोटी चीजों पे सेटल नहीं हो सकती हो. So first thing that we should understand that you don't have to accommodate yourself. You don't have to fit in yourself just to be like others in this
Be
world.
social.
Yeah, seriously, I mean, I hate that thing जब लोग आजकल हर जगह fitting होना चाहते हैं, and people have become, we become people pleasing. हम जब भी देखो validation ढूंढते रहते हैं. So either we judge people or we fear that that people would judge. So what are we doing? We are wasting our life by thinking all these negative stuff. So the first change that I brought in me changed my mindset. I have to think about myself. First, I have to bring those good stuff in me, which I want to see in world. अगर मेरे लिए कोई successful है, मेरे लिए कोई बड़ा है, तो मैं वहाँ कैसे पहुँचूं? What should I do so that I can reach that stage? So started working on myself. I started working on my language. Started working on my everything, my appearance, my body language, consuming lot of good content, because abhi social media is a big university which you have in front of you. If you are not taking advantage of this, then you are a fool. अब बस बैठकर हम अगर scroll ही कर रहे हैं, reels और shorts देख रहे हैं, not learning anything, then you are not growing. So और मुझे पढ़ने का बहुत वो था कि मुझे बहुत पढ़ाई करनी है. माँ बाप आपको एक हद तक ही पढ़ा सकते हैं. I'm talking about middle class. So you know, I did 3-4 MBAs from different from IIM Jammu, IIM Kozhikode, then one in Hyderabad. So
you have 4 MBA degrees.
Yeah. So I studied.
एक भी नहीं है.
So I kept studying. मुझे लगा जब मेरे माँ बाप मुझे जितना पढ़ा सकते थे उन्होंने पढ़ाया. जब मैं अपने पैर पे खड़ी होंगी, then मैं वहाँ जाऊंगी जहाँ मैं पढ़ना चाहती थी. So I started doing everything. And another change which I brought, I tried to avoid that guilt which you bring in yourself. जो बाहर के लोग तो आपको नहीं देते, आप खुद ही self judgment में लाते हो. When my first child was born, and obviously you need a good family for everything.
So true.
अगर आपकी family supportive नहीं होगी तो बहुत difficult है होना. So and thankfully I have great partner, I have great in-laws, everyone supports me. जब मेरी पहली बेटी हुई and I was doing I was very ambitious and career oriented person. So and there's nothing wrong in that. This people keep judging people judge women on everything. जो ज़्यादा career oriented होगी उसको भी judge करते हैं, जो homemaker होगी उसको भी judge करते हैं. So we are conditioned like that. और मेरी बेटी हुई and I said I would not take any break. मैं job करूंगी. And then she was taken care by my in-laws. I had that guilt. Am I a good mother? I'm not taking care of my kid. And then there's a lot of stuff that we face as a person, and then no, this is not needed. Nobody's judging me. And why others would judge me? They don't know anything about me. They don't know my situation. They don't know my journey, how I have traveled from that road to this road. So I worked on all negative mindset which I had, and tried to bring that on the right mindset. And another biggest thing which I think we should, and which I did, was I did not allow myself to feel small because people are judging me.
Very true.
And you need and anybody who wants to grow, that person needs to change. कि आपको दूसरों से डरना बंद करना होगा. And people would keep judging. So because judgment is nothing but their own insecurities. वो अगर आपको कुछ बोल रहे हैं तो because they don't want to face their own insecurity, their own emptiness that they have, so they judge others. So forget about judgment. So I'll tell you, the biggest problem that I did see in this world was the judgment when I was growing and I was traveling that path. So I think I handled this well, and I just wanted to give this back to people that okay, you just handle this well. डरना बंद करो लोगों से. Just keep doing whatever you want to do in this life. एक life मिली है, just करो जो आपको करना है. And yeah,
be fearless and go all guns blazing. That's what it is.
Especially for girls.
Especially for girls, especially. And we'll come to that part as well, where you talk about how you can inspire other women in that space. But I want to talk about something. आपने कुछ देर पहले एक चीज बोला कि if you're not learning in today's time of internet, and you're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, then you're a big fool, which is true. Scrolling and scrolling से ही screen time बढ़ता है. So screen time average लोगों का 5 hours. I see people smiling in from behind the camera, so they know that their screen time is also on the higher side. So is mine. I'm also guilty of that. But I heard this term called nomophobia, which I was not aware of. कि अगर आपका phone काम करना बंद कर देता है, so you're actually petrified and you're having an anxiety attack of something like that because your phone is not working. ये अगर if I go back to 1980s or 1990s or early 2000s when mobile phone was just coming up, nobody had this fear because nobody was so much connected to their mobile phones, right? So my next question is, if you would just like to brief our audience a little bit about nomophobia, and do you feel this is a new form of anxiety? Because like I said before, if there was no mobile phone, then there can't be nomophobia, right? So with new trends and technologies coming up, you think new forms of anxieties can also come up?
Yeah, beautiful question, by the way. This is the biggest problem that we are facing as human today.
Yeah.
And we don't realize. So most of the time we ignore or undermine the biggest challenges we have around, development, infrastructure. We talk everything, but today in government, if you go, they don't talk about mental health. They don't talk about social health or these things. So you're right. This mobile phone, which is a part of development, new technology that we have, which is a good thing, which is making us grow as human, but this also troubling us inside. And nomophobia that you did talk about is a phobia when you are without your phone. So you feel so lost. You feel so I don't know. You feel so bad that how will you survive without your phone? Right? So this is a big problem that we have, and not many people are talking about it. I don't think any podcast did talk about it. I listen a lot of podcasts.
I'm very glad if this is the first one.
Yeah. So this is a problem that nobody's talking, and you must have heard a lot of people saying, "Agar aapka phone kho jaye to you get a panic attack like similar to heart attack," right? Why? I mean, why? I understand you have a costly phone and expensive phones.
Or maybe it's the data in the phone.
Yeah, it's the data in the phone, but forget about data. Forget about people who are working. What about Gen Zs? What kind of data they would have? Except few contacts or their friends or something, or I don't know, few songs or movies. So this is a big challenge for today's mental health, that we are so dependent on phone. And I have my daughter is 7 years old, and I keep telling her, please learn something. She's also on short. She will only eat when she is on YouTube, and I keep telling her, please watch something fruitful, watch something good, which can make you a better person, a better kid, or you can learn something. Ye seekho, chess seekho, ye seekho. But sometimes it's so difficult to put that in people's brain. So एक बड़ा problem है that how we are utilizing our time on social media or on internet. So internet is a free university that you have got. I keep telling this to people. अगर आपको लाइफ में कुछ करना है, and today you can't say कि मेरे पास resources नहीं है. Internet is the biggest resource you have got. और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आज urban में है, metros में है और rural places में नहीं है. हर जगह पे है. आप जैसे जाओ वो सब जगहों पे जाओ, वहाँ पर ज्यादा है, लोग ज्यादा misutilize कर रहे हैं actually internet को. So internet is a big positive thing that which we see as human. You have to utilize it in a very good way, in a very thoughtful way. If you're not putting your time fruitfully, thoughtfully, then you're wasting your time. You're actually you're damaging your brain, because आपका brain जितना फालतू चीजें देखेगा वो condition होता जाएगा. So be careful what you put in your brain. ऐसा नहीं कि आप बस खाना अच्छा खाओ तो ही healthy रहोगे, अच्छी चीजें डालोगे brain में तभी healthy रहोगे. So choose what you have to consume from internet, which is very very important. And mental health कभी नहीं हो सकता आज अच्छा अगर आप इस बात पे ध्यान ना दो. I think government should also do something on this, or big NGOs, or I don't know, influential people, they should talk about it, because this is something which can become a big problem in coming days. So
you mentioned very rightly that a brain, whatever you're feeding it to, it's like internet and algorithm. If you are searching stuff on Instagram, whatever you see those kind of trends only on your feed, right? So similarly, whatever you're feeding your brain, the idea is to feed your brain constructive stuff so that you can also go in that direction, right? I want to talk about stress right now. If there's stress, then there's also stress buster. Women particularly, they have a lot of issue. Like agar main bolu, there's a very significant issue in the country for women in corporate space, which is pay parity, right? Which a lot of people unfortunately don't talk about. There are many people who are women who are a lot more talented, bring a lot more skill set to the scenario, but are perhaps paid lesser than their male counterpart, right? Now, all these things put together and a lot of other things compiled, maybe family, maybe, the eventually embracing maternity, whatever. Stress in women, I would say in every gender, but stress particularly in women has seen a steep rise in the last few years, right? Being someone who is a change maker to the society, who wants to bring a significant change, what would be your message to those women? In one line, agar main aapko पूछूं, who are gonna read your book perhaps, or who have already read your book, आप उनको क्या बोलोगे? What is that one golden mantra to crack that stress buster mode?
one line तो थोड़ी
You can take 2
difficult
licenses.
है, but you know, the stress which women are actually facing today is because of, again, their self judgment. आज you will see in corporate a lot of women, they take break after kids.
Yeah.
Which is a problem, which is a big problem, because when you're taking break, you're losing that time, right? Or if there was a male counterpart or male peer in your colleague, that he has utilized that time. So अब लोग वो क्यों लेते हैं, women वो break क्यों लेते हैं? Because they do want to have that guilt that, okay, I'm not a good mother, so let me mad. Or and genuinely also there can be a problem that there's nobody. Mumbai में बहुत
True.
होता है that there's nobody to take care of it. So you have to manage your time in your life. So I see, I would only say what I have done. So I never took break because of my kids. I have 2 kids. So in fact क्या होता था, we get 6 months maternity. So जब भी whenever I delivered a baby, I made sure I do a complimentary course which can support my career.
Wow.
You know, I do remember.
So that basically resume में break था.
हाँ, resume में break लगे ना, और break लिया नहीं मैंने, और break ना लगे, you have to make yourself strong by gaining extra knowledge. You just can't sit at home or would break में and then you expect कि मुझे promotion मिल जाए. You have to make yourself you know क्या बोले, उस लायक बनाना होगा आपको. So like I remember with 2018 when I delivered my first child, there was a big buzz of digital marketing. I did a course on digital marketing. I made sure that I utilize this time and I gain something which can push me little ahead.
Yeah.
So वो जो brain में, आपके mind में वो जो होता है ना, that FOMO, fear of missing out because of this pregnancy, I would miss out on something that I could
Balance हो जाता है ना वो.
balance हो जाता है. So as a woman, first of all, stop thinking what people are gonna judge and how people are gonna judge you as a mother or as a daughter or as a colleague and all. Just focus on yourself. Keep gaining knowledge from anywhere you can gain. Keep doing a lot of courses and make yourself and be confident when you looking to for promotion or you're looking to grow in your organization, because ये भी एक बड़ा problem है हमारी society में, that as women we don't put ourselves and we don't claim that with our bosses. We don't say that I need this promotion, but a male counterpart can ask, I need this promotion.
वो हक से मांगता है.
हक से मांगता है. क्यों? What makes you feel low? What makes you feel कि you don't deserve this? So first, make yourself deserving. Work on yourself. Nothing can stop you. A woman, there's no force in this world which can stop a woman to grow and be the best version of herself. So I think it's only you who is stopping you. So अगर आपको आगे जाना तो आपको खुद पे काम करना पड़ेगा. Nobody is gonna tell you क्या करना है. Nobody is gonna guide you. It's you who has to think what is your dream, what is the path to that dream, and you have to work on that dream. Action भी खुद लेना होगा. So you have to change your mindset, take action on that, and then reflect if you're doing right thing or not. So that's really important.
Wow, I think it's opened up a new perspective altogether, right? You know, I mean, because I feel in a way that because of this break factor, companies or organizations might feel that, okay, eventually this lady might go on a maternity break. What if we are paying her a huge chunk of salary without her working? This can also be a counter reason why perhaps companies are not willing to pay a lot of money to women.
I would just add, you did mention pay parity issue, right? So क्यों होता है pay parity issue? आज आप interviews में जाओ, and if you're a married girl, first question somebody would ask, are you planning a baby?
So true.
First question I was asked, and I know people are asking, are you planning a baby? How many kids do you have? Why don't you ask this question to a man? उसके बच्चे भी हो रहे हैं ना. He's also going to be a father. So first of all, our society also has to deal with it. This is not something, and because of that gap, because of that fear of comparison, एक लड़की ज़्यादा बोलती नहीं है. आप you don't claim your promotions or जो आपका which you are supposed to get in corporate. So this is a problem everywhere. And again, we have to sort this out as a society, right? We talk about inclusion nowadays. Inclusion. All big companies, they're talking about diversity, inclusion, all this stuff. इंक्लूजन ये नहीं है कि आप किसी को सामने बैठने दो और उनके कार का वो दरवाजा खोलो और उनको चेयर दो और बैठने दो और बात करने का वो दो. इंक्लूजन when you stop judging people, when you include them, when you can hear somebody without judging and labeling with with that empathy. That is called inclusion. So we have to bring a real inclusion in corporate, or especially the pay parity will never the problem will not be solved until we deal with all these issues. That
External
bacha
factors.
is not just a women's responsibility, it's also a man's responsibility. And nothing can stop you to continue or grow in your career, and you just don't have to leave everything and come back and take care of your kid and then go back, because that discontinuity is creating all those issues.
Right.
So we have to have somewhere, we have to manage those issues, which I know not that easy, but somewhere we have to manage.
My second last question to you would be, Ki, you mentioned about parity. Well, I mentioned about parity and you guided our views about that. I want to talk about the fact that whenever a lady goes for an interview, like you mentioned, one of the first questions is, when are you planning your baby, right? On one hand, we talk about judgments, and there's another concept which is also there in your book called hidden judgment, right? So do you think this is a preconceived notion that people are having? Because it's very normalized. Like when companies interview women and they ask, when are you planning your baby? They ask in a very normal way, as if it's almost like, what was your last salary package, right? So do you think it has been so much normalized that it's now a part of a hidden judgment culture in our country, which also needs to be addressed, that no, this is not cool, you can't ask. Just like you mentioned, you're not asking a man about the same thing, right? So why a woman?
Yeah. You really mentioned a right concept called hidden judgment. There are a lot of hidden judgment that we all have. You have, I have. Maybe it can vary with the kind of mindset we have. But what are these hidden judgment that we all are carrying? The biggest issue that we have, that hidden judgment, is the fear of failure. We go and we are conditioned like that. When you talk about women, we are conditioned like that. There's a very nice thing that I mentioned in my book, that women are, we are conditioned to please, perform, and perfect, which is not cool. Why? As a woman, you don't have to please everyone. सबको खुश रखो. बोला जाता है ना, ये सबको, तुम्हें तो सबको खुश रखना है. ससुराल जाओ, सबको खुश रखना. And why? Why she has to please everyone? Perform. Everywhere you have to perform as a woman. Everywhere you have to prove yourself. Why? And then the third problem is being perfect. Why you have to be perfect? Perfect. I hate this word perfection and perfect.
You mentioned
You don't have to be perfect at all. If somebody wants to be perfect, that person is fake. You can't be perfect. अगर आप mistakes नहीं करते life में, then you're fake. You have to be real. You have to be real. But anyways, let's come back on this topic that we are talking. The hidden judgment that comes from our childhood, that comes from the environment we are growing. We grow up. So क्या होते हैं hidden judgment? The fear of failure. What if? So हम interview में बैठते ही सबसे पहले सोचते हैं, पता नहीं, most of the time हम सोचते हैं कि मेरा तो नहीं होगा, let me try. Have you seen anybody who sat in an interview, okay, मेरा तो हो ही जाएगा यार, मतलब. And so if there is a negotiation, an interview is always बिचारा कि क्या होगा. So the fear of failure is a big problem. The hidden judgment stuff that we have, again, that comes from us. It's a self-judgment problem.
Right.
And I told you, self-judgment is the biggest problem that we face today. It's like you're the prisoner and you're the prison guard. So nobody is actually making you feel bad. It's you yourself. So, and then fear of comparison. We keep comparing ourselves. वो बोलते ना इंटरव्यू में, आपसे पहले हमने, क्यों बोलते हैं आपसे पहले हमने 15 लोगों का किया है, you're the 16th. Why? Just to keep a pressure on that person कि see, we are comparing you with lot of other people.
वो
जानबूझकर बोला जाता है कि you're the 16th person, and we also have lot of people waiting. अब देखना, जो भी इंटरव्यूज जो भी दिया है, जिन्होंने भी वो वैसा बोलती है, भाई, they want to create that hidden fear of comparison,
Very significant point.
And third, and the biggest problem that we have, self doubt. हम हमेशा self doubt करते हैं, am I enough? क्या ये नौकरी मुझे मिलना चाहिए? ये भी हम सोचते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम how many people you have seen जो बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट है, आके अरे I deserve this job, ऐसा नहीं होता. फिर most of the time इंडिया में तो बहुत कम होता है, because there are a lot of people competing. So these are hidden judgments. Am I enough? Can I do this? I'll tell you another stuff which is important, which I missed during our conversation. मैंने अपने बुक में 2 फिक्शन कैरेक्टर के बारे में बात किया. एक है मिस्टर ब्लिस, दूसरा है मिस्टर ब्लेमवर्थ. मिस्टर दोनों हमारे अंदर होता है. शुभजीत वो मेरे अंदर है, आपके अंदर है, आप सबके अंदर है। तो वो क्या करता है, मिस्टर ब्लिस इज योर चीयर लीडर। आप कुछ भी करने जाते हो, आप कोई पॉडकास्ट करने जाते हो, आपको बोलता है शुभजीत आज तो तू फाड़ देगा, दैट्स योर चीयर लीडर, दैट्स मिस्टर ब्लिस। देन देयर इज अ मिस्टर ब्लेवर्थ, वो बोलता है अरे यार आज तो नहीं अच्छा होने वाला है तेरे से, आज तो कुछ गड़बड़ करेगा। वो सबसे बड़ा क्रिटिक है जो आपके अंदर बैठा है। सो यू नो मिस्टर ब्लिस और मिस्टर ब्लेवर्थ हमारे अंदर होता है, एंड इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अस कि हम किससे ज्यादा दोस्ती कर रहे हैं। आप जितनी ज्यादा दोस्ती करोगे मिस्टर ब्लिस से, आई टेल यू साइंटिफिकली हाउ इट वर्क्स। आप अगर आपने मिस्टर ब्लिस से ज्यादा दोस्ती की, देन आप अपने ब्रेन का सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट करोगे। किसी ने आपको बोला शुभजीत योर लास्ट पॉडकास्ट वाज नॉट गुड, क्या हुआ? इफ यू आर अ फ्रेंड ऑफ मिस्टर ब्लिस, आपका सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट हो गया। no, if you're a friend of Mr. Blayworth, sorry, then क्या होगा? आपको किसी ने बोला आपका podcast was not that great. Feedback, right? It was a criticism.
Right.
And if your friend Blayworth है, वो जो आपका critic है, वो क्या करेगा? Immediately sympathetic nervous system activate करेगा, जो क्या release करेगा? Hormone cortisol और adrenaline. वो क्या करेगा? Immediately आपको fight, flight, freeze mode में ला देगा। अरे यार, he doesn't like me. ये मुझे पसंद ही नहीं करता है, मैं इससे कभी बात नहीं करूंगा, लेट मी नॉट टॉक टू हिम। दीस आर द स्टफ।
ले
नहीं पाओगे, आप डिफेंसिव हो जाओगे, एग्रेसिव हो जाओगे। क्या हुआ? व्हेन यू आर फ्रेंड विथ योर क्रिटिक, ब्लेमर्स, बट व्हेन यू आर फ्रेंड विथ योर मिस्टर ब्लिस, जो आपका चीयर लीडर है, अगर आपको किसी ने आकर बोला यार सुपुरजीत तुम्हारा लास्ट पॉडकास्ट में ना ये प्रॉब्लम था, क्या हुआ? Your parasympathetic nervous system got activated, and you know उसमें क्या था? fight flight freeze, इसमें rest and digest mode activate हो जाएगा। फिर आप आराम से सोचोगे अच्छा आप प्लीज और बताओ ना कहाँ प्रॉब्लम था और मैं कैसे सही कर सकता हूँ। क्या हुआ? Mr. Bliss, see how things change in your life, right? So it all depends on how you deal with yourself. I think the most important stuff that I wanted to communicate is how you deal with yourself is very important. You're Mr. Bliss, you're Mr. Blameworth. आपको चूज करना है कि आप किसके साथ रोज बातें कर रहे हो, योर सेल्फ टॉक, किससे ज्यादा बातें कर रहे हो। होता है ना कि हम किसी से कम बातें करते हैं, किसी से ज्यादा करते हैं। मेक श्योर यू टॉक योर गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ योर मिस्टर ब्लिस, नॉट योर मिस्टर ब्लेमवर्थ। नहीं तो फिर आपको पता है वो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू विल बी डिफेंसिव। आजकल लोग बहुत डिफेंसिव हो जाते हैं ना, कोई भी एक कमेंट डाल दो और पंगे हो जाते हैं इस करोड़ी में, तो ये सब प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं। सो आई थिंक दिस इज द बेसिक स्टफ दैट वी शुड फॉलो।
Again, something.
I forgot the question. मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ?
I love the way that you spoke all-hearted इस तरीके से, and it's very important. Again, बचपन में सिखाया जाता है हम लोग को कि सही दोस्त बनाना जिंदगी में important है। तो again, you got to choose the friend that you want within your system, right? Last question to you before we wrap up would be कि and I love to use the word change maker for you. You have already done a significant amount of work in that space, and I'm sure going forward, there's miles to go. If I ask you in the next 4 or 5 years, what are the things that you would ideally want to have in your checklist that you want to, kind of tick one by one? Ki, these are the things that I've already perhaps done. In the next 4 or 5 years, these are the ways by means of which I want to bring a difference to the society. What would those be?
It's a big list, by the way. I have just started, Subhajit. I have not done any, significant. I don't think this is a beginning. These awards, these recognitions, and being bestseller author and all, these are just beginning. There are multiple bestseller people, authors like me in this country, in this world. These are just started. So I'm now working on my next 2 books, and especially I have very very carefully and closely I have seen how people suffer in corporate world, because I am in corporate world from 2009, from last 15-16 years, and so my second book also is talking about, so this book talks about judgment, how you have to be your true self, how you can be powerful by not being perfect but by being your true self, by your authentic self. आप कैसे अपने आप को पावरफुल बना सकते हो? परफेक्ट होकर कोई पावरफुल नहीं बन सकता। This book is all about that. Be fearless, be authentic. First, be a person you want to be. आपको दुनिया को उस इंसान को दिखाना है जो आप बनना चाहते हो, जो आप हो। वो इंसान नहीं जो आप हो नहीं बट दिखा रहे हो। Fake people and a lot of fakeness which we have, show off which we have around. So I think everything is everything is superficial and nothing is gonna stay. If you really want to grow as a person, you have to be real. You have to be make mistakes. You have to be imperfect. You have to be relatable. So ये सब बहुत जरूरी है. This book talks about all that. कैसे आप खुद authentic होकर और लाइफ में कुछ भी अचीव कर सकते हो. My second book would talk about how before you ask something, you should deserve it. बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जो मैंने देखा है कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में और आसपास बहुत लोग को जो बस अभी जॉब ज्वाइन ही किया और बोलेंगे मेरा प्रमोशन नहीं हो रहा है, मेरी सैलरी इतनी नहीं हो रही है. हैव यू वर्कड ऑन योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट?
What have you done to deserve it?
First be competent, then we become confident. बहुत बार आपने सुना होगा fake it till you make it. It doesn't work. You can't fake it until you have some substance inside you. आप fake confidence नहीं ला सकते हो जब तक आप अपने ऊपर काम ना करो. My second book would talk about that. My third book is a surprise. I would not reveal because that's a big that will be a big blockbuster. So, and I know that I'm working really hard on that because that's very that book is special to me. So so I've just started making change. आज maybe 1000, 2000, 10,000 लोग सुन रहे होंगे हमारे इस पॉडकास्ट के थ्रू जो जानेंगे कि कैसे खुद में इम्प्रूवमेंट लाया जाए. सो मे बी there will be a day when most of our Gen Zs or young generation who would try to be authentic, जो सोशल मीडिया पे अपना फेक चेहरा नहीं डालेंगे, जो सोशल मीडिया पे बस अकाउंट ग्रो नहीं करेंगे. that person should really grow in their life. When people are really going to learn from these books, first of all, we don't read books. बहुत कम लोग बुक पढ़ते हैं. सो बहुत चेंजेस लाने हैं. पहले लोगों को पढ़ना सिखाना होगा हमें. इन दिस कंट्री people, we are just wasting a lot of time on OTT and a lot of other stuff and not reading books. So a lot of changes that we have to bring as a change maker. I think I would be successful the day I could change this mindset that I don't have to be perfect to become powerful. So maybe I would end with that this is the only change that I would like to bring, that don't try to be fake and don't try to be perfect. Just be you and you'll be powerful.
Yeah, I'm just wondering and thinking of counting the number of one-liners that I've learned from this podcast. Be competent before being confident. I don't mind if I steal this line in one of the events that I do in the future. But, I think the biggest takeaway from this podcast is a lot of interesting stuff. No self-doubts, be fearless in the true sense of the term. Judgment वगैरह सब भूल जाओ because कुछ काम नहीं आने वाला. It's your own passion, your own zeal, your enthusiasm, your own hard work that takes you forward in life. And it doesn't matter how you start in life. It's always about how you finish. So it doesn't matter where you started. You can be anything and anything in this world if you decide to be and if you work hard towards that direction. And I think we have a living example right over here in front of us. Just like her, you too can be that example. And if you have learned a little bit from this podcast, do share your thoughts in the comment section below. This was a very fascinating episode of Attention India podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back with another interesting episode very soon. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Stay safe. And thank you. And please do read her book if you have not read it right now. जाके पढ़ो, जल्दी से खरीदो and have a lot of fun. Thank you.